Hey everybody, this is Stratagem, and today we're gonna watch My Little Pony Generation 5, Make Your Mark, Chapter 2, Episode 1, Izzy Does It. So, this is the first episode of the proper Generation 5 series, I would say. And yeah, thank you Netflix for immediately dropping 8 whole episodes on us. This is not that great, but yeah, we'll have to work with this. Now, if this had only been one episode, I would now have a pretty long intro talking about the few things that I have seen from the trailer. I haven't watched the trailer, but there were certain things that were unavoidable, and originally I wanted to talk about them. However, since I don't know in which episode the spoilers will happen in, I'm not gonna do that, so we'll just do the episode as standalone, and then most likely have longer outros. And possibly one comprehensive Chapter 1 retrospective episode, I assume. I don't know. I intend to release the videos, or the reactions rather, one episode per week, and I'm saying that knowing full well that I still haven't finished editing the Chapter 1 reaction. However, that also had a truckload of technical problems on my end, so hopefully I'll be able to get it out before this reaction. Who knows? And of course, I don't know how the copyright situation is going to be, so I am going to say that this is most likely going to be a timer-based reaction. So you gotta pull up the episode on Netflix, and I'll put a timestamp somewhere here so you can sync your video with mine. That did work for the A New Generation movie, and that should work for the show. If this doesn't work, this might become a condensed reaction series just like my Philly reactions. And if that doesn't work, well, I don't know. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm recording the intro before having done anything, so I don't know how things will go. So yeah, it's a bit of mood speculation here. Anyhow, today's episode is called Izzy Does It, so a variant on the term Easy Does It. So Izzy's gonna do things, and what things? Terrible things. Horrible, terrible things that will cause pain and suffering to everyone. Because Izzy. Yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be an Izzy-focused episode, and again, I think it's kind of weird that we're doing character-focused episodes so early on. You would expect that we would start off with a more team-based effort, or at least episodes centering on Sunny, but no, we had Chapter 1, Make Your Mark, that focused on Pip mostly, and now we have an Izzy episode. Well, okay, so I'm still mostly spoiler-free, except for a few things, which I'm gonna mention if they pop up. However, that also means that there is not much that I can speculate on beforehand. So before we get started, let me remind you to leave a like on the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Twitter, DeviantArt, and Patreon. And speaking of Patreon, thanks to my patrons who support the channel directly. You can find links to all those sites down in the description below. And with that out of the way, let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Ba-dum. So let's see. Oh, different Netflix logo, and Sparky in the intro thingy. Weird. Does the graphic look better? Or am I just getting used to the Make Your Mark quality downgrade? It's definitely not still movie quality. Nothing you do makes any sense, Izzy. Pretty sure you're not cooking. At least I hope you're not. Yes, you still have the worst lighting. I don't think anyone knows. Not even Izzy. Setting fire to everything. Whose birthday is it? Oh, don't film there, Pip, please. Fitch, I think you could have just ran. That would have worked. Yeah, some pony. Preferably some pony else. Oh, we still have the new intro here. Oh, but first time we get the actual graphics. That was the word. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to talk about that. And I'm not just talking about the terrible OC Alicorn. I'm also talking about the castle. Also the meta storyline for this chapter. There they are. In Tell Your Tale, it kinda worked better. Except for the few ponies who couldn't into magic. Is it now? Yeah, that's the reason. I think. Wasn't it supposed to be a bracelet? Yeah, the dragon is gonna clean up. Glowing cutie mark on Izzy. Here we have the villain's assistant. Can you hold that thing a little bit closer to your face so we can see even less of you? Because the less I see of the terrible OC, the better. Yeah, you only need one strawberry for like 1 billion smoothies. Yeah, it's probably literally the only place to be in this small town. Exactly. And that unicorn in the background looked like Izzy. The one with the glasses kinda had me confused there. The trend of the day. Really, do we need that? Oh jeez. Those, what you call it? Liquid physics. Or rather, the absolute lack of physics. Yeah. No. Well, do you know the Everfree Forest, my dear? Don't answer that, I know you don't, but because Izzy. Oh, no, Sparky. Ah, that's the other infant. Yeah, maybe. See, guy from the factory. Why wouldn't she be hiding? I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. It just dragged the entire unicorn out there. Yes. Do you know the one Rarity episode? The one where they introduced her assistant? Canterlot Boutique, I think. And we get a song. First episode song. Got a few recurring background characters. Now I think these two are new. I think all the folds are new. What kind of beats? You mean beats with EAD? Or EET? Or EAT? Could all be. Yep, that's how pop music works. It's all the same. Do you know? I really don't think you need the little gummy boot. Rubber boot. On your face, /horn. Chinese takeout. Yeah, she's gonna end up with something that is not at all a bracelet. Yeah. No, you're gonna eat and then you're full and then you're not in the mood to do anything. Yes. The problem is the fans are probably not very competent. Who is that on the yellow fan? You know, I kind of wish that the place that she goes to would be something really stupid, but of course it's main melody. Oh, jeez. Yeah, don't ask the internet. Yeah. Of course it didn't. Don't change anything, but don't do the same thing over and over again. It's really kind of a repeat of Canterlot Boutique. Well, to some degree. Yeah, it's also the main ingredient. That and overgrown GMOs. Oh, not more than usual. That too. She's not saying that you should go back to Bridlewood. Different wing design. My dude, if you don't want to stand out, then maybe, try not sneaking so highly suspiciously. Yeah, I can't see you doing that. Well, then it's time to make a best-of album. Oh, you're an idiot! So you have no idea how magic works, that cutie marks are magic. Despite the weird retconning. Great, maybe you'll be powerful enough to get a better design. I'm sorry, I really don't like her looks. Why do you think it was Pip? It could have been literally anyone else. You're almost a celebrity. See, she's going back to Bridlewood. No! Why hats for birds? Hats made out of birds. Oh, time's once again convoluted. She already has that thing and tell your tale. Her weird ass Vespa, or what is that supposed to be? Yeah. Sometimes? That is at once very convenient, but also expensive. Did no one notice that? Also, why is his breath so different than that of the others ones? New mystery, why do you keep asking questions? You never get good answers. No, she didn't make Izzy. Izzy was already there. See? God damn it. See, you had me confused because there was no W. I expected she would do BW for Bridewood. Yeah, that's the bike that she has in Tell Your Tale. How do those things fit into that tiny sash? Yeah, I don't think she needed inspiration for that. Yeah, it looks like a mirror. Yeah. Yeah, which every pony except your colleague and possibly you have. Just like you. 2 peas in a pod. How do you have allies? Please do not say the word, oh dear. Now everyone's gonna say that moons actually means years. What is that? And this is the moment when, what's her face, Opal is happy that she cannot see into this. Alright, so, episode 1. Well, I would say pretty standard episode. Nothing really standing out, but nothing bad either. However, we have already seen 2 people here and oh boy, we're gonna need to talk about them. So, Opal and Opaline? Something like that. I'm gonna be calling her Opalescence, most likely. I can already see that coming. Yeah, Opaline and Misty. Okay, I'm not gonna continue complaining about Opaline's design. Why is she dumb? Why does she know nothing about magic? What does cutie marks have to do with magic? I don't know. Let's see, we know that cutie marks are somehow related to magic. That was well known back in the day. Twilight even gave a whole gave a whole ass speech about the topic in the season 5 finale. And we have these weird ass symbols that start sparkling, which is also not normal. Ponies are not bioluminescent, so yeah, that is definitely something magic. How in the does Opaline not know that? What is her qualification for being the villain here? What did she do to become an alicorn? Was she born as one or something? Are you kidding me? Like seriously. I am not a fan of incompetent villains. I mean, you can have an incompetent villain. If you play it up for laughs, okay. But so far, I think they want Opaline to be a serious villain that we are to take serious, but apparently she doesn't know the most basic things about magic or anything. She thinks that somehow they, as in the main 5, set up a cloaking spell around the Bright House, which, how would they even do that? It is probably pretty obvious that no one really has much of an idea of how the magic really works, and many ponies are still struggling. So do you really think that these 5, only one of which is a unicorn by the way, have somehow figured out how to make a cloaking spell to shield them from magical scrying? First of all, how would they do that? How would they know that? Also, doing that would imply that they had any reason to do so. You don't go around and set up anti-divination spells unless you have a reason for that, right? That's not what you do. Also, why did you need the weird-ass mirror? In chapter 1 you were pretty much able to spy on the city without anything of that. Let's go over to Misty. So she was rescued by the villain. I guess we'll find out why, but seeing how she says that she has other quote-unquote allies or minions or whatever, I don't really see a reason here. She doesn't seem like the altruistic type, and she's definitely not raising her to be her successor. Definitely not. And this is usual thing of, oh yeah, I'm gonna be an ass to my employees here, because that is not going to backfire. Spoiler, it is going to backfire. If I had to make an educated guess, Misty is gonna have one of 2 story arcs. Story arc 1, she goes back to the city, is a spy for Opaline, but genuinely becomes friends with the main 5. And then when they find out, they turn on her, and then she's like, oh, now I'm back to being evil. And then in the final episode she has her turnaround, where she actually becomes redeemed. Or she goes to the city, fake befriends the main 5, then actually becomes friends with her, but betrays them, and then she has her face turned around and becomes redeemed. So she will definitely become redeemed. I assume that she's gonna be our 6th main character. That would be fitting, seeing how she's also a unicorn, and we only have one of them so far. And yeah, so I expect her to be our Starlight Glimmer, so to say. Also, she doesn't have a cutie mark. Why does she not have a cutie mark? Something magic? Well, all the other ponies got their marks for no reason. And I'm saying no reason here because that's kind of what's going on. Remember, all the unicorns back in Bridalwood did have their marks, and most of them didn't seem to be doing much except for sitting around and being scared of mayonnaise. And, well, writing weird poetry in one case. But yeah, these are my predictions. Misty's sooner than later becoming our 6th main character, and Opaline is gonna get defeated. Now it's just a question on whether or not they want her to be a long-term villain who is actually not getting properly defeated and just gets away and stays in the background to always return forever and ever, or if we'll get rid of her after the 1st season or the 1st chapter, or however they order their episodes here. That is the thing that is still a mystery. But yeah, not a huge fan of Opaline. I mean, Misty maybe might grow on me, but Opaline, I think I'm gonna watch one more episode, and that means that I'm gonna end it here for now, because I think this has really been going on for way too long. So, as always, I've been Stratagem, thanks for watching, and see ya next time.